Hello, my beautiful crafty friends. It's Laurette, the Vintage Paper Girl. Welcome to my studio. I'm so happy you're here today because I have a super fun, super exciting, super new project. And it's super. Can I say that enough? Anyway, I'm very happy you're here. Welcome, everyone. Okay, I can't wait to share this with you. But before we get going, how are you guys? Everybody healthy? I hope so. Summer's coming to an end. Some of you are into fall and winter already. We're coming up on it soon too. It's the beginning of August, so we'll see how long that goes. It's my birthday month. At the end of the month is my birthday. I'm super excited. Anyway, there's that super again. Alrighty, I hope everyone's having a marvelous day. I know I am. I have a fun project that I want to do, and I've been really struggling with it, but I want to do it, but I'm trying to figure it out. So I think I have, so let's see how it goes, right? You know how when you're creative, you have this idea in your head, but it doesn't always translate to paper, so we'll see if it does. Paper and fabric and all the goodies. So anyway, if you remember a couple of videos back, I did these. I just put this out for effect because I wanted you. Well, this is all stuff we're going to be working with, and I'll share it all with you in 2 seconds. But I'm going to move this off to the side. Ta-da! Let's clear the runway. If you remember a bit ago, we did these. This was part of Rachel's, Roxy's weekly challenge. And Rachel is the designer. And she created these fabulous sampler pages. And it got me to thinking, you know, how much I love all this kind of stuff. And I'm showing you, you know, the ones that I made. And because I had not finished them all that day. So, and they're printed on the back, most of them. I think they're all printed on the back. They have something on the back of them. And of course, you know, so we did these. And I'm going to show these all to you for a reason. Okay, so there they go. And we have that. Right, beautiful, my favorite. These are, I just love these. I had so much fun making these, you guys. I'm not sure if I did all of these with you. I don't think I did this one. I really don't think I did this one with you. I think this is one that I did on my own. I don't remember which ones I did with you guys. I'm pretty sure. Isn't that fabulous? Oh, I just love it. But you gotta love this kind of stuff. Not everybody does. I know some people aren't gonna think this is a fabulous project. But if you come along with me, you might see and learn some new and different things. And I always tell you, do your version. Create your own thing. Use what you love, right? So we did all these. So I think you guys saw all of these. Anyway, we've looked at them twice now. Now I'm going to put those in an envelope, a box in front of me for a reason. Now off camera, boy, did I make a mess. I created some fabric sample cards. Now, Rachel did these again in her current weekly challenge. And so I made my little version and using fabric scraps and some of her, these were her like scrappy bits. She has a kit that has all these little bits that you can cut out, which I did. And so I took those and I put little bits of lace on them. Uh-oh, the cats are at the door giving me a hard time again. And so what I did is on these, I used some laces. These are fabrics. All my fabrics are vintage, as well as my laces. So, and then this is a mix of papers, and this is Christy's Everlasting Journals, her papers. Again, Rachel's, these are all bits behind it are all Rachel's. And then this is some vintage velvet. Every piece of these paper is vintage. There's another one there. This one is vintage lace and print fabric. This is paper and fabric. So these are all the little samples. This is fabric. This is, bark cloth in its 1950s, maybe 1940s fabric. Paper and fabrics. This is a satin, very thick satin ribbon and a beautiful vintage fabric. This is paper and a vintage velvet, but it's a like a hand embroidered piece. And then we've got some more. Now, some of them I have stapled on. Let's see, do I have any that I've pinned yet? These are all stapled. Some are stapled, some are glued. This one has some old pins, but they are not rusted. It's funny, the pins are probably 50 years old and they're not rusted. I guess they're stainless steel. So, but that's okay. I mean, it's fine. And so then we have this one that is one of Christy's papers, and then it's a digital, but I think it's a scan of an original, like a tapestry. And then we used some vintage velvet, and that one, again, this is one of Rachel's, from one of her digitals. It's a trim that she had on one of her digitals, so I just added it to the paper. So these are all trims and fabric. That's lace, brocades, satins. We've got, isn't that beautiful? It's one of my favorites. Pretty. Some of these, I'm pretty sure, yeah, you could see like on some of these, you could see that they've got the, like this one. The sheen of the fabric. Pretty, huh? So these are all vintage. This one, again, is part of the digital from one of Rachel's kits, and then some more beautiful embossed fabric. And again, velvet, and some new fabrics I just got recently. This one's really vintage, very 1940s or 50s, I think. So, and this one's paper. I just used some paper samples that look like fabric. They're actually scans of real fabric. This is one of my favorites. This is silk, Murray silk. I love it. And then we've got some brocades and embossed, and they're just beautiful. This is another one of my favorites. Isn't this beautiful? And you could like fold this and put it in on a page or whatever. So you're thinking, well, what are you going to do with those? Because there's about, I think, 26 of them here. So you're thinking, well, what the heck? Well, for one thing, I could have gone on for years. I loved doing these so much. They were so incredibly fun to do. I kept I had my fabric box in front of me, and I just kept pulling them out, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to end up, I used all the papers I had cut. So I had pre-cut all these papers, which I was thankful I did, because I ended up using them. This is a long one. I'll put that back there. So now, what Rachel did with hers, which I'm not going to do right now, but eventually I am going to. Now, these are backed, and these are Christy's Everlasting Journal, her papers on Etsy. So I use them on the back of my documents to maybe create some more of this kind of thing. And we have those there. And my intention was to use these samples on here. But I also came up with, I want a place to store all this, right? A place to put it all, a place to make it make sense. And as I was looking for my project, I pulled out some envelopes, and I have things that I've started. Oh, excuse me, guys. Let me get some water. I am so sorry. My voice just went on me. It's got to be allergies. So I had a bunch of pieces already done. I have beautiful images. You know, I've got all kinds of images. And I thought, well, I could do some more of those pages. Or what she ended up doing was she put like 3 samples on a page that maybe would look good together. And then she put some images, right, that would look good with them. So let's see. Oh, gosh, I'm just having a good time here. Then what she did was she went through her and she picked out some images that she put 1 or 2 on there that she thought maybe would look good with it, right? Would look good with them. And then I think she added maybe some labels, right? So that's what she did. And then folded them up again. So very similar to these, but I had added fabric on mine, but she hadn't done as much as I did with the fabrics. So this was how she did hers. And I thought, well, I like that idea a lot, but I want a place to put all these. What am I going to do with them? So I decided to make myself a, what does she call it? Victorian vintage fabric sampler book. I want a folio, a real one. So, or not a real one, but you know what I mean, a make-believe like we do. And so what I did was, I've been wanting to use this book forever. It's huge. I don't know if does it fit in the camera? Let me see, guys. Yeah, it just fits. I mean, it's a big baby. And I got a set of these for a couple of dollars. They were going to go to the garbage, and so I told her, "Oh, I'll buy them from you. Don't throw them. You know, don't take them. Don't get rid of them." So I think this is about 13 inches tall by about 10 inches wide. And I wanted to use this on another project before, but it was so stinky, so moldy, smelled terrible. It had been in a waterlogged room, I guess. And so I worked really hard to get the smell out of it. But look at this giant pocket here. And then look at these beautiful, the pages are thick and they're like embossed. They feel like linen. And look at that. Look how big they are. But I don't care, pardon me, I don't care for the images. I'm not an art major. I don't see me using this for anything. I put dryer sheets in there, and that's a really good way, scented dryer sheets in a plastic bag for months to get rid of the awful smell. I mean, it has some cool photos in it. I may keep a few, but in general, I don't think I will use the photos. I might, but I don't see me doing that. I might pull out pages. I don't know. I don't think so. But what I want to do is I want to use this at this huge size as my portfolio. I want to cover it in tapestry, have ties, so it becomes this beautiful sampler book. And Victorian and vintage samples are stunning. I did grab a bunch of, I was trying to figure out how to do it with file folders, and I just went to Dollar Tree and I got a bunch because I knew I was going to be cutting them up and making a big mess. And at some point, I think I'm still going to do it because it's almost the size of that, but I think I'm going to use the book. It's already ready for me. All I have to do is glue, because what I'm thinking is where there is stuff that I don't want to see, I'm just going to cover it. Look at that. And then you have these yummy pages, right? So I'm thinking that I can, you know, like I can just put something over that. I can put something over that and still have the writing. So you still have the writing. And then look at, and we could put the fabric samples on there. We can use our ladies. And if there is an image that I really like, which is none of those, because these are all nudes. So I don't think I want to. I mean, I could just cover like parts of these and keep this as like, oh, maybe it was a fashion house or something. We can pretend, right? Because this is all Renaissance. So, and they're beautiful images. Don't get me wrong. They're just not something I can use and sell or keep even. That I like. I kind of like this picture. I might keep that and maybe put things around it. Maybe put some ladies on the page. You know, I think I'll keep a few, but I don't. Some of these I just don't. They're beautiful, but I don't see me using them. So what's the point, right? And I really bought it for the cover and the inside, the paper, because I just loved it. So I think this is our new project. Yeah, I absolutely don't have any papers that will fit that. I did buy some papers from some Italian paper that I could cover it with, but I think I have some tapestry, so I'm going to look and see what I have and maybe cover it with that and make it look very European and vintage and Rococo, or I just don't know. You know, I don't think it'd be Rococo. I don't think we're going to go that era. I actually think the era we're going to go, give me a minute. I'm going to grab what I think we're going to use. That was another thing I did, is I pulled out a lot of my stuff, and I have all of this. So I think we're going to work with that, right? So I have pieces finished there. Remember these? I don't know if you remember. I did these sampler cards. And I thought they were going to go inside of, let's see, did I bring the cover over? Did I bring the cover over? No, I didn't. I think I left it on over here. I thought it was going to go inside this other one I started, but I don't think it's going to work. So they don't fit right in here. I started this one, and I was thinking that these were going to fit inside here, and they do not. So I'm wondering, because there's my ladies. So I'm going to try to incorporate some of these into this. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. Gosh, guys, I don't know. Again, this is something I'm thinking, and, you know, I'm not there yet. So I started these, and I was thinking they could go inside. Oh, I love this. I need to finish this. I need to finish all the samplers for it. And I thought those pieces would fit in here, but they don't. So I'm not sure if I just could put them with them separate. Maybe I will continue that project. I kind of want to finish these up, you know. So, I mean, I have some ephemera finished. And so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is, I don't think I'm going to make it a specific era, but I am going to use, you know, things that I've already got ready to go and put them in there. And it's going to be Italian French, so it's going to be both. We'll just call it European, right? So I have all these papers and images and all this stuff cut out, and I thought, well, let's use some of this. I mean, look at all these bits and pieces that I have ready to go. So I think it's gonna be a really fun and interesting project. Here's more. I've got papers here, like our ladies. I mean, they would be awesome in here. So let's give it a whirl. Let's see if we can come up with something fun and exciting. And we're going to use the samples, and we're going to use the ladies and bits and pieces. At least that's my thought. But you know what happens. Sometimes you start it and it goes in a whole different direction than you plan. But I do want to use, you know, book page and documents that are scans of originals. So it's not going to be like a ton of digitals other than like, and some of this is scrapbook paper. So, you know, we're going to be using a little bit of that. So we're going to use a little bit of everything in this, I think. At least that's my goal. So I've been wanting to share this project with you for a little while, and I kept going, well, I don't know. And I thought, you just need to bite the bullet and get it done, right? So now I don't want to use any of these because they are to glue down, because they are double-sided. So we don't want to lose those. So I think I will keep those to make some of these kind of things, maybe a few more at some point, or not, or I'll just keep them for another project. But I do have some that aren't, I've got some of Christy's that are just like sampler kind of pages, they're backgrounds. So I was thinking, well, I could use a few of those in there, like these, that are kind of neutral, and I could maybe put stuff on them. So I thought I might use those. Where are my others? Oh dear. I might lose up things again. Where did I put them? Oh, here they are. These are some more of Rachel's documents. So I thought I'd use a few of these. And I could even use that one. That's beautiful. I think that's Rachel. I don't think it's Christy's. Could be. So we're going to use some of those. I have some plain documents we can use here that I thought these would be cool in there. So we'll use some of those. And I've got other ones too that are mine, you know. So, gosh, I think, and then what I want to do, like, okay, so I started showing you. So let's say we have this one. And let's say we put it on there like that. And then we see what we can do is we can do what we kind of did over there. We can go like this, you know, put these on here and then add our pictures, right? Something like this, maybe. And we could add some other things. So we're starting our sampler book. And I mean, we could just have a page of like all the things that are similar in colors that we can put on there. And then I have, let's see, where are they? Hold on a minute. Oh, and I have Rachel's beautiful brand new, her French. She has the French Chateau Kit 3 and 4 with a beautiful ephemera. So we're going to be using some of those. Now where did, 1 minute. I had them all stacked up here. Yikes. Hold on. Oh, here we go. I have Tracy Fox. She has fabric sampler labels. And so I was thinking I could put those in here too. So what do you guys think? Do you like this idea? I hope you do. Because I'm thinking I could do like, let's see, what else have we got that's similar in color? I wouldn't put ladies on every page, just a few. I was just thinking like this. So like if your seamstress this would be part of her, these are notes about the fabrics and the types of dresses. So she could take these with her on her, under her arm. She would close the book. No, this is all going to go flying, but she would close the book and under the arm it would go. And then she would untie her ribbon, open it out. You know, we've made the trifolds before in that same manner. And so I hope this is going to be okay, you guys, and you're not going to be like bored seeing that again. But it's this one's totally different. This one's very more Renaissance, a little different, you know. So that's kind of my thought on that. How fun, right? And then what I think I would do is maybe this first page, I'd put a whole bunch of different ladies with different gowns. And so that would open it up. This would give me places to put things like this over here, right? We could do that. Excuse me. My nose was running. I went to sniff and, you know, just about killed myself there. Pardon me. Excuse me. So this is my thought. What are you guys thinking? I think it's cool. I'm really excited about it. It's my thing, you know. I don't know. Does this interest you guys or does it bore you to death? You know, I don't know. And then I'm also thinking I can put lace on the sides. I can use laces in between. Some of my vintage laces as lace samplers. I'm also thinking, let's see, Lisa and Olive, if I can find them behind me, has, I'm looking, hold on. I'm going to stop talking just for a minute. Right? She's got these beautiful little fabric sample cards that go at the top of your laces and things. So I may use these for lace bits that we can add in between just to kind of fill up space. And of course she's got some pretty little images, you know, that you can add. I have tons of her stuff, so I was thinking I might add her in there. Also, Sam Poole has several haberdashery kits, so this could get very involved where I end up covering every page and even adding in pages. You know, I may not have enough pages because this book only has, of course it's not numbered. Now, let me move all these out of the way. I'm having so much fun. Just handling these is fun. These feel so good. It only took me like a half an hour, maybe an hour, because I already had everything cut that I spent all last week doing. It only took me like half hour to make like almost 30 of these. So, and I can make more in a flash. I'm going to put this off to the side. So what was I going to do now? We were talking. Oh, Sam Poole also has haberdashery bits that I can add. So, I was saying how many pages this had. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's only got 16 pages. So it's a standard size journal, but there's going to be no space to write. This is not a writing journal. This is a lookbook, ladies. A lookbook is something that is like a glue book. You glue it on, you create some pretties, and you make this beautiful thing, but it is definitely not for writing in. I could leave some pockets so you could tuck notes in there if you really wanted to, you know, or you could add your own notes to it, but I honestly probably won't sell this. I don't know, unless somebody just begs me for it, but says, I just have to have it. Please, please, please. That's what it's going to take to get this. So just be aware that that's probably my thought on the project. So I've got all my ladies, and put those off to the side so I don't lose them. And then, you know, I have my whole, I just love these. These are just yummy to touch. They're yummy to play with. They're beautiful. And I love seeing all my fabrics that I have squirreled away in my sewing room. I have 2 walls of fabric. So, you know, I just love playing with my fabrics. It was fun to play with them again. I haven't. And the spine is perfect on this. So more than likely, when I get off here, I'm going to go look for a couple. I have 2 tapestries I'm thinking of that would maybe look good on here. So I have to see. And that'll be the last thing I do, or fairly close, unless I think they can tolerate being open and closed and, you know, put down on here and glued on. So I don't know if we should start now. What do you guys think? Should we get going? Should we start prepping these pages to put in here? Maybe we could do that. I should start picking them out, shouldn't I? I mean, it's kind of like with any other journal, don't you think? We're definitely like any other journal. We're gonna pick our pages, right? So I kind of want something. I like that. That's got some space. That one has some space. That's kind of, these are too full. That one might work, maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I like the crown. But I think once you cover it up with everything, you won't ever see it. So maybe we won't do that. I'm going to put this aside. I have these. I'm going to want to use these because these are easy to cover. I mean, that looks great on there. I already have that page, don't I? Do I have that page? Yes, I already have that page. I actually need to run some more copies. I'm thinking about this one somewhere. Maybe not in the front. Now, these pages were Scrapbooking with Me by Edith. They were her Friday freebie, July 29th. These are her French letters. I need to print some more of those. So I'm going to have to write myself a note. Print. I'm going to put these off to the side. These are falling out of there. Get those. These are great here too, because these are on, they're pieces on fabric. They would be fabulous on a page. Look at these. Look at these. Aren't they pretty? I don't think I'll use that one, but I'll put that back in my box. So I can see me using those in there. Let's see, what else have I got here? What do I have that's done? Let's see what's done here. So we have those. Those are already done, so we could just put them in there. See the ladies? They've got their fabrics. Some of them are done. Some need some work. I have these ladies. They would be fabulous in there somewhere. These are done. They could use some lace, though, I feel like. That's a bag. I probably won't use that one. But I do have some of those that are done, so we could put those in there. I think those would be fabulous. So I just got to remember to use them, you know, when I get ready to decorate. So we're going to have to prep pages. I don't think that paper clip's big enough. Let me get a little bit bigger one. There we go. Okay, I'll put those on top so I remember. Let me move those to behind me. So I'm going to want to use appliques and trims. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's do, we have the real thing. I've got book pages from Rachel from Italy. So let's see about some of those. I've also got Paper Baker Creations, which I would think that ladies and some of the samples would look good on these. They're a bit dark. We'll pull the page. We'll see what we think. Because really, you figure I have to cover, if we have 16, that's 32 pages I have to cover. So I will pull some of this. Oh, she's got a lighter one. Here's a little lighter one. That's better. That's more the color I want. That's Paper Baker. We've got some of her. We've got Rachel. You can get these vintage, these Victorian antique book pages from her on her Etsy shop, but she's been away, so I'm not sure. Oh, that would be a cool one to put samples or ladies, or I think this one would be too big. Oh, what is that? That's interesting. Oh, that's a neat page. Okay. Wow. Oh, I hate to pull these apart, though. Oh, I don't know, you guys. Do I do that? Do I dare? Oh, I bought them to use them. Maybe I'll use 2 of those and keep this one. I'll keep this one. And then we have that one. Okay. And then she gives you a nice selection of different kinds of... Oh, there's a rag paper one. This one's rag paper. Okay, we got one of those to use. So, put these back in here. Sorry, I'm making so much noise. But I have to keep these documents in their original plastic, keep them from getting ruined and over dry, because, you know, it's drier here than Italy. Italy, it's very moist there. They have a lot of humidity, Rachel says. So I'm looking to see what other pages we can add. I don't really want to add any... I could see using one of these and on a page. Maybe the back side, because the front is too... Oh, these are all floral. I love these. These are great for putting images on. I can either use either side. All right, so those are Triple V Vintage. Hi, Veronica. And then, of course, we have our coffee bag paper, which I'll get to in just a minute. From my buddy at Vintage Polka Dot Shop. I have some goodies. Emily. She sent me a... Oh, there's one page. Oh, is that gorgeous or what? She also sent me that one. Maybe I'll use those. Oh, I'd love to have stuff from Emily in here. Thank you. Thank you, Emily. I love it when you send me the papers because, you know, I use them a lot. I will use anything you send me. So, all right. We got that. Now what else? Let's see. I'm right behind you guys. I am here. Oh, what I was saying was that I have beautiful Italian papers. Aren't these gorgeous? I was looking to see. Ooh, look at that. Isn't that pretty? It's a gold one. I wouldn't mind having a gold page in here. We can have a fancy page, right? Can we? This is Florentine papers. These did not come from Rachel. I found another source for them on Etsy. But I don't see the lady's name here, so I can't tell you what it is. If I find it, I'll let you know. Oh, isn't that beautiful? I don't want to use color. I want to keep the pages or just neutral. Isn't that pretty? Yeah, it doesn't say. I thought I kept the name of the shop. Oh, the shop is, that's it. Oh, it's making a Piso Mito Papery? I don't know. Placero, P-L-A-C-E, Placero Mio Papery? Something like that. And it's on Etsy. So, see if you can find it. I ordered these a long time ago and I completely forgot about them. Haven't seen them in months. See, wouldn't that be fabulous on a page covering something? I do like the hearts and I love this paper. I might, if there's something I need to cover, I'll try to pull that. I'll just pull that out and try to remember it's there. Right? So, yeah, that's fabulous. I forgot about that. Beautiful. Oh, you guys, I'm getting tired. Okay, anything else? Yes. I've got some, oh, but that's, I don't want to use cardstock. That's one thing I don't want to use right now. Too heavy, you know, too heavy. So let me get some. Now I have some of this vintage paper, which I think I showed you. It's vintage writing paper. It's linen. It's beautiful. Got 2 sheets of that to cover something smaller. You know, maybe there's an image I don't want to see. We don't want to see, so put it there. Let me grab some, coffee dyed paper. I might have enough pages, guys. Let's see. I haven't been counting. Let's see where I'm at. Maybe I have enough. I don't think I have 36 pages worth. Possibly. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We only have half of what we need. I'm hoping these will cover, like, if there's an image that I like part of it, you know, and I just want to cover like the writing, that would be okay to use. So I won't count it as a page, but so we only have half of what we need, guys. I'm going to have to dig out way more paper. I need to dig out way more paper. So I do have more. I mean, it's not that I don't. I do. It's the direction I need to go that's the problem. One of my pages are going the wrong way. Oh, some of them just have too much writing and things. I need them to be fairly neutral. Oh, you know what I don't have in there, guys? Music paper. We need our music paper. So I will probably want it for that. I hope you can hear me. I don't know if you can hear me. Another one of those. I'm looking for music paper. Give me a minute. Okay, sorry. I don't know if you can hear me talking. I don't know if I was talking and you couldn't hear me. You're going to be mad at me. I'm sorry. Thought I was saying it loud enough, and the camera usually picks up everything, but not always. Okay, so I'm looking for... Believe it or not, I don't want anything that's got a lot of heavy notes on it. I kind of want a more neutral page. This is just papers that are these are too dark. I think dark pages are going to be... I'm going to try one. I don't know. I'll use some real music paper too. These are digitals. I like to use those. Give me a minute. I got a lot of pink, but I don't want to put any pink in here. That's kind of too plain, huh? All right, let's see what we have over here. Oh, here's some music papers, real stuff. Got something neutral. That doesn't have a ton of words. We can cover it up, so that's easy. Okay. Oh, I know what else we need. Let's see. We're going to need that. And now I may use digital papers and not all these plain ones. I don't know. At this point, I am not sure. So let's we'll have a stack of these. And then... I really don't want them to be plain, but will have some just in case we just find that these others are not cutting it for us. Here's the music. I grabbed a couple of these. I don't know if these are going to be wide enough. Maybe not for that page. Yep, it works there. Okay. But then I'll want something heavily patterned like that. See, what we're going to do is we're going to cover the pages, and then we can put our images on top. But, oh boy, I just felt that rip. Okay, I have to be careful here. So what we're doing is we're organizing like we do for any other journal, right? Oh, hold on a minute. I need to move these guys. I'll clean these up and put them in a little box in front of me. All right, so those are the plain pages. That's printed. I guess these are sort of considered printed. They're not blank. They've got lines on them, so we'll see. That one's okay. We've got that. This is the one I just felt ripped because it's really old, so I'll have to glue that down very, very quickly. Here's some music. I'm going to put those between pages just so nothing happens to them. Here's music. And then this is old. This is printed. These go like this. So these are the ones that I'm going to have to trim. The rest of these do not need any trimming. These don't need trimming. These are all good. So I like that I don't have to trim, right? Okay, but these I need to trim because they've got the white edges. And I know somewhere in this mess. Oh, let's see. Give me 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I have and I'm going to want to use some digital papers. I really am. I'm not just going to use these, but here's some of my scanned vintage documents. Oh, I'm just looking for the rest of them. I have bags full of, ta-da, here's some more. Okay, there we go. So I'll pull some of those out, and then I'll have to figure out what's going on what page. I'll also have to look at the digitals to see what I want to go with them, but I think that would make a fabulous page because they're nice and light. That's a good page. Ooh, I'm almost out of these. I got to go find that document and scan them again. I didn't scan them. I just copied them. That. These are from the 1700s, 1800s. Some of these have dates on them. Okay, so there's, okay, I got those. Let's see what's over here. I got one of those. That's pretty dark, but maybe it'll be okay. I love that. Got that. Plenty of those. What do we got here? We'll have that one. May not use all of these, but best to pull them out and make sure that we have enough choices. Do I have this one? No, I do not. Oh, I need some more of those. I'm out of that. Uh-oh. Actually, I'm going to leave this one here because I need to see what I only have 1 or 2 of so I can make. I only have one of those. Did I put that one in there? There. Yeah. Okay, this tells me what I'm almost out of, so I'll put these into my sewing room is where my copier is, so I'll have to pull out my big box that has the original documents and start making some more copies. Okay, so I need to do that. Put that on the floor. So I know that I need to do that. I'll trip over it, so that'll tell me. There's some pages there. I got a page there. That's a little too much. I don't want to go that way anyway. I like that way. I don't know what these are from. Don't ask me. I have no idea. I think these might be Graphics Fairy. I'm not absolutely positive. Let's see. I don't know. I don't have to go that direction. I did it on a couple different papers. Yeah, I want to say these are Graphics Fairy. Okay, so that's good enough. Oh, no, these are My Porch Prints. Antique script papers. These are My Porch Prints. I actually did. Okay, so all these need to be trimmed or ripped with my ruler. 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So that's half a page, half side, and let's see how many we have over here. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and then I have all these others. So I definitely have enough. Okay, so I have enough to cover every page if that is what I choose to do. But it may be that when I look at Rachel's newest, and Christy's, because I'm going to want to put some color in here. I'm going to want to add some, like this page is really neutral, and this page is neutral. So I'm going to want to put something like that in there. Maybe that. That's a good one. Okay, so I think I've got enough right now to those are Christy's Everlasting Journals. Okay, so possibly I'm going to be adding these. I'm going to put those in the line to be cut. And then I have Rachel's beautiful papers. This is her French Chateau kit, number 4. And it goes with, you know, it's got our beautiful lady. So what I may do with these is cut these up and insert them, because I don't want it to be all fabric and all ladies. So I'm definitely, oh yeah, absolutely, you guys, look at these. I'm going to be using these. Oh, her husband, Steffi, did such a fabulous job on these. Oh, I'm in love. This is where my color is going to come from. Here it comes. Here's the color. But I do want to cover with neutral pages and then add these. Okay. And I've printed these in both the bright white, as you can see, and the, so I'll probably use these more than I'll use the bright white, because I want it to have that extreme antique vintage feel. All right, so that was kit 4, and kit 3 is right here too, right? Isn't it? Oops. Kit 3 is this one. Oh. Again, French Chateau, but kit 3. Beautiful, right? Oh, look at that. Yeah, I think it'd be fun to have them with the ladies. This is going to be French and Italian, because some of her stuff's Italian, some's French. Look at this. Oh, that would be great, as if you're going into the salon to pick out your dress. Love that. Love it. Love it. Oh, gosh, that's stunning, you guys. Look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. He did such a fabulous job. Again, I have it in the white and the parchment. And then I have the ephemera too. So, I mean, I've got plenty to play with. So I will put these with this so that I make sure we use them. I have plenty of Christy's journals as well to use. So I think we're good, guys. I think we have picked out our project pretty well. We've got our papers ready to go. I probably will not do those today, because I have a lot of, I don't want to do the ripping and cutting in here with you guys. I mean, I want to wait. So I think what I'll do is I will get everything cut, and I may go ahead, I'm not going to do it all with you, but I may go ahead and get the bases down, figure out my pages with the journal kits that I want to use, get everything covered, and then we'll work on filling it up. All the things we want to add, the ladies, the gowns, the fabrics, the samples, all that good stuff. So I think that's going to be our, I want to keep these together. What am I going to do with those guys? They need to be in their own envelope or something. Let me grab a, let's see if I've got it. I wanted something to keep them all together. So we don't get them separated. Let's see what's hanging out of here. Hold on. Instead of binding this, it's just going to be a big amount of glue. And I don't think you want to sit and watch me glue 36 pages onto this. But when you see it next, I should have whatever I'm going to keep kept, and I should cover everything I'm going to cover, and then we'll start decorating and filling it up with all the beauties and the goodies that we're going to use. I think it's going to be so much fun. I have so many goodies to do this with that my choices really are pretty endless. I'm pretty blessed. So we are going to have a blast with this, you guys. We really are. We're going to have so much fun with all of our samples and all of our pages, and it's going to be a fun one. So thanks for watching. I hope you guys are going to enjoy this brand new project. Let me know what you're thinking. If this inspires you, if it interests you, if it just doesn't interest you, in a nice way, please. No mean comments. Just nicely say, hey, not my thing, or I can't wait to see you work on it. So, well, thanks for watching, you guys. I love you all. Hugs and kisses. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.